Hello?
Fuck you, LaDon, you ain't shit.
I needed some money from my friend, and he only gave me $35. Yep, $35, y'all. Well, I don't know why. Like, today it was like, what I'm trying to say is this. It's like, I'm going through stuff. Really going through it right now. And it's not my fault either. It's not my fault. But it's just life and what I have to go through. And it's, I'm short of some money right now. I'm not making as much money because things happen to me in my life. And I'm here with, I don't barely got no money. But I'm still work and make my money, but it's not coming in fast enough. And plus, I was late for rent for nonsense for being late. I had to pay extra $50 on rent, but it is what it is. But during this time, I was thinking about calling my mom no, I ain't gonna talk to my mom about it. I was gonna call my brother, and ask him for some money. But then I was like, nah. I was going to call my other friend for some money. And I was like, nah. So I went home and I was saying to myself, let me check in the mail and see if I got a check or something. But there was no check inside the mail box. And now I'm just like trying to figure out what I'm going to do. So I told my friend, hey, I called him up. And I said to him, hey, can I borrow $100? I'm just going through some stuff and everything. And he was like, hey, I'm see if I can send it to you. And, I can send you about 50. And I was just like, whatever, you can, But I wanted $100, because that's what I really needed. And I'm sitting there because my homie always talk about, man, I make this type of money. I got this money. I got that money. I got this money. And when I got down to it, and he only sent me $35. I don't know what's going on in his life, but he always balling and making money and showing me big checks that he get and all that. And I'm like, $100 to him ain't nothing. You bragging, hey, I make this money. He go on trips all the way to Caribbeans and, the islands and travel. He's a passport bro. He got money, and I'm like, hey, okay, he asked me for some money and I didn't hesitate to give it to him. And I gave it to him. I don't know how much it was, but it's not $100, but I gave him some money. So I said to myself, what's wrong with me asking for him, And I don't like to ask nobody, really, because, that's just the manhood that you have. But during this time, I was sitting there like, I just thought that he had the money. And I'm learning that people say this and say that. I got money. And I'm like, okay, let me ask him for some money. And I don't like to ask nobody. I'm just a man. I grew up in a time where you have to just do it yourself. But what I'm trying to say is when he sent me that $35, I'm appreciative of it. I thank him for it, but I just thought that he would send $100 to me like it ain't shit. Like, here you go. Like, yeah, I'll send that to you real quick. But he didn't have the money. And I don't know what he was going through, but I'm like, you the one that ball. I'm the one that's cheap. I'm always the one that's cheap when it comes to my homies. I'm not embarrassed. I'm cheap. I go to DD's, Burners and Coat Factory. I don't make that much money. All my friends make way more money than me. But what I'm trying to say is that really like threw me off. And I thought about it and I was like, let me call somebody else. And I was thinking, and I don't have no girlfriend at the time right now. So I was just like, let me think. But when I thought about it and I said to myself, fuck it. Let me just go through the pain. And, I've been comfortable for a good 4 years, 5 years. I've been doing pretty good. But shit came up in my life that I didn't think it was going to come up in my life. You know, them obstacles and rocks in the road and things that are going to be thrown at you when it comes to life. And I just feel horrible even calling anybody, but I knew he had it. But he didn't have $35. That tripped me out. You know? But what I'm sitting there saying is, it was just something that I was thinking about, like, man, I really needed the money. I'm just asking for $100. Plus, I was going to pay him back, on Wednesday. I don't really ask nobody for no money. I like to just do stuff on my own. But I'm in this place right now in my life that this time going by fast, is that I'm just going to stay in this comfortable zone. I mean, stay in this zone of with my back against the wall. I know I come out of it. I know I could have called anybody else, my other friends, but I just want to stay in this place of struggle. I know it's not going to be long, but I just want to see like the pain that I'm going through and the suffering and what's going to happen next. But I trust God. But I thought that my friend was going to come around, but he didn't.